we rattle our brains time and time again, and we're just trying to figure it out here. But really, when it comes down to it, the question is, what do our clients and customers, what do they really want? What do they want at the end of the day? What is it that they're looking for? This is what I want you to give some thought to here, because it's really, really important to think about this. Hey guys, this is Renee from Raw Branded. And, I help creative entrepreneurs so that they can stand out and craft a brand story that allows them to stand out so they can attract their ideal clients, right? That perfect client who's the right fit for working with you. That's what I do. So I want to talk about this a little bit about the message and how all it really takes is having a simple message. Let's not complicate this here. I know often we do, but it's really not that complicated, I don't want you to get confused with using techie language. That is not going to connect with your audience. If you're too tied into your headspace and you're talking about your service specifically and you're using too many technical terms, it's going to throw people off. They're going to lose the message. They're not going to connect with you because you are in another realm, okay? You're in another headspace and they're just not there. They don't get it. They can't hear you. So you want to make sure that you're using simple messages. Simple messages that speaks to their deeper problem, right? What is going on? What is the inner issues that they have going on? And how is it affecting their lives? And I'm saying problem here because as a business owner, especially if you're, a coach, you're providing some sort of service, you are providing a solution, right? That's what we do. And so when you're explaining the solution that you provide, don't be vague here. Don't be vague. By the way, I realized that just right now, my lower third is off. Yeah. This is not an after class talk. I do after class in my group, but this is not for an after class. This is really specific, getting into your deeper, what you're doing with the message that you're putting out there. So the message cannot be vague. Don't make it vague, Make sure that you're really talking about how your solutions helps to resolve the issues that's going on in their life, right? And so once you know what your customers and your clients want, this is when you have to position yourself, right? It comes down to you saying, not even saying, but you showing specifically, how do you fit into your ideal client's journey, right? So you offer a service, right? You have the right message, hopefully, that's letting them know that you are there to help them. But then not only that, but how do you as the service provider fit into their journey, right? How are you going to get them to resolve their issue at the end of the day, right? That's what it comes down to. So once again, it goes back to the message. And how do you and your story, your unique story, remember that thing that you're uniquely bringing to the table, how does that make sense with where your audience is, right? And I always say using stories because our brains are wired to remember stories. We are set, stories have been successfully passed on through generations, orally, written, all of that. But with storytelling, there's a beginning, a middle, and end. So your client is on that journey of getting to the end successfully, but they need some sort of help, and that's where you step into place. And you have to seem like you have to be. Not even seem. You have to be the right fit for them. So with a clear and simple message, you can let them know, what's at stake if they're not doing business with you, and not even doing business, but if they're not hiring you. If they're not hiring you to help them, what's at stake? What happens then? What's the end of the story, right? So it goes back to that. For instance, let's think about this. Let's say that, for instance, rattling my brain here. Let's say that, you're a mindset coach. You're a mindset coach and you're Zone of Genius is to help people to resolve their greater issues, their mental blocks, and so that they can move forward in life or in their career. Let's give that scenario a thought. And so where you come into play is, that's a question mark. How are you helping your ideal clients to get over that block? What is that? What is that message that you're telling them? You know, what are the words they're going to hear that speaks to what they're going through, you know, how it's affecting them, how it's affecting their journey, you know? How do you come in with your unique story that relates to them, right? How do you come in and you help them to resolve that issue, right? How do you save the day, basically? Or help them to save the day, right? So give that some thought here. That's just one example. But at the end of the day, you need to be the right person. Talking to the wrong camera. You need to be the right person who can help your client out and help them along their journey, right? And you can make sure that you're conveying that message that connects with them truly, deeply through your messaging, right? And of course, you're going to infuse your message with your unique voice, how you say it, how you deliver it, multiple cameras, a little messy, professionally, whatever that is, whatever that uniqueness, that voice, that flavor is, you're going to deliver it in that way that they can connect with, right? They may say, oh, you know what, that jives with me. I like that. That person is the ideal coach client person who I need to hire to help me out. So that's where you start to create those relationships on a deeper level, right? And not only that, but you know, once you make that solid connection through the art of storytelling, right? You create this brand story. That's the thing that's going to have those clients coming back to you time and time and time again and again and again. And that's what you want, right? So you want people to stick with you along your own journey, right? So the magic, as I said before, the magic is in the message, and also the secret is in your story. All right. If you have questions about this, drop comments below, leave a message, and I will see you next time. Okay? Bye.